All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the break. Waiting for 60. Ooh. We got here 37 and 18 is 55 and 21, 76. I could do 67. I can kind of meet you in the middle there, Ron, if you're interested. Pretty good deal there, though, because 1,200 cards with 12 autographs in this one. Should be a ton of fun. Sounds good. All right, Ron's in. He's taking them. He's got them. Welcome back, Ron. I guess we don't need your last name. No, you're Ronnie. All right, appreciate it, Ron. Go ahead and send. All right, awesome, guys. We got ourselves a full break here. Excited about it. We got Score 2023 bringing it to you. Do want to bring to your attention the SGB Cards website. Good way for you guys to grab your teams early before they go up for auction, before anyone else can grab them. We just posted new breaks today. So there's some stuff that we'll be doing in the following week or two. And so if you want to get in, now is the time to get in. Remember, we don't charge tax. We don't charge shipping. So it's all included in the price there for you guys. What you see is what you pay and what you'll be getting when we start breaking and ripping some of this stuff. There's a lot of good cards that are coming out right now. NFL is kind of starting to filter through. We'll have things like plates and patches that'll be coming up. There's encased still out there. We'll start pairing some higher-end stuff if you guys like. And then once retail kind of breaks again, we'll have more retail breaks, the 8 blasters, the 4 megas, that kind of stuff. So we're excited about it. Clutch Ron, yes, sir. Indeed, indeed. So, again, plenty of opportunities. SGBcards.com is where you can find us. We'd love to have you guys. Even if you're going just to browse, love for you guys to kind of take a look at what we got going on over there. There's an opportunity at the bottom of the page there. You guys can enter in your email. That'll add you to our mailing list. So we like to send mailers out maybe twice a week or so. One's informative. One might be like, hey, new breaks coming up. Sometimes there's discount codes. So it's definitely something you guys want to be a part of. Last week, we had a break go late, and so we ended up doing 15% off for anyone that wanted to buy in from the entire Thursday night football game. So, again, good way for you guys to kind of stay involved in what we got going on here. Always great discounts, always good opportunities for you guys to get in. And we usually try to stay under anything else that everyone else is doing, in the sense of, like, we don't really try to overcharge for certain teams. We try to kind of keep it fair market value. And again, we're not obviously going to get rich off this. It's just a fun way for us to explore the hobby and kind of open your Christmas presents for you guys before we ship them out. So that's kind of how I see it. We love doing it. Love having you guys there. So that is my piece. There's the schedule there on the left-hand side. Again, I got Luminance coming up. That's a fun one. 3 boxes there. You're going to be getting, I believe that's 9 autos, 3 mem cards. And then the Prism Draft Picks is going to be 8 autos out of 2 boxes. 8 autos. So excited for that one. That's a new product that just came out as well. Again, all in the store at sgbcards.com. All right, guys, let's get started. No, Jonathan, did we spell it wrong? Oh, I got an H in there. My bad. Let's fix that right now. Let me do you a solid. Sorry about that, Jonathan. All right. Cool. I think we got you. Got you dialed in there. All right, guys, let's get to ripping. It's going to be a long one, so get your popcorn ready. If you got to microwave your burrito, do so now. We're going to be here for about an hour or so ripping these cards. 1,200 cards in total, scored, giving us a big box. 40 cards in each pack, 10 packs. They are big ones. 4 autographs in each box. Hobby exclusive, ultra rare, intergalactics, and showtimes. We did not hit those. The next up we did hit in last week's break. 10 parallels per box on average. So, again, each box probably going to give us about 14 rarities. There's definitely serial numbered stuff in here. There's a little bit of everything. I think you guys will really enjoy it. I actually think that the common cards look pretty good as well. This is the only disclaimer with this product here, guys. Again, we're going to be shipping out tomorrow. If you would like your common cards, your base cards, you might be getting 30, 35 of them, whatever it might be, depending on your team. Let me know. We are going to be shipping them separate. It's just too much to try to put everything together into one package. So what we're going to do is ship out your rookie cards, your hits, memorabilia, whatever it might be, your autos, all that'll come together. So it's going to be all your big hits. If you do want your common cards, send me a message. I'm happy to do it. I think that I didn't really convey that message very well last time, so I want to let you guys know up front. If you're rewatching this break or if you're joining us here live, let me know if you want the common cards by sending me a message. You can do that at suchgreatbreaks@gmail.com. Super easy, right? So suchgreatbreaks@gmail.com. Or if you bought through auction, of course, through the site and Messenger works just fine as well. We'll put a little asterisk, and then for sorting, we'll know that you'll want those, and then we'll get those out to you ASAP. But again, we want to make sure those hits get out to you first thing tomorrow morning. So if you want the commons, feel free to let us know as well. It'll just be a little bit more time for those, as we like to send those out. Snail mail, in a sense, a little bit later on down the road. So Score 2023, again, 40 cards per pack, 10 packs per box. This is going to be a good one, guys. Let's go, and good luck to you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you're good. And I'll tell you what, Jonathan, it's a funny story that you say that, too. There's a couple of guys. We had a couple of Mike W's the other week, and I know Mike Weiss as Mikey W. That's what we call him in here. Anthony C goes by AC. I call him AC. I just kind of make up names for people. I don't know. That's just, they've been breaking with us for a long time. But one of the cool things about that was when there was a second person that came in with a similar, like, an Anthony C, or it was another Mike W, for example, in this case. I was able to kind of tell the differentials by how I know them. So now that I know you, Jonathan, without an H, that might be your go-to. That's how I know you. So, all right, guys, this is what the packs look like. They look like fat packs, almost like retail. They're not. Obviously, they're hobby. You're going to have autographs from them. I'm going to keep the box up here just so I have a little bit more room to work here on the table. Again, up top here. And this camera is going to be the one you guys have to focus on the table itself. These cards aren't going anywhere, and we are going to be dialed in. Give me 1 second. We'll get this started. I want to get the right condition it. We got a fun little break office in here with some live windows, so it tends to heat up. That is literal and figurative. All right. So we're going to go through a boatload of common cards here, guys. What I like to do is split these up and try to get through the commons first. Then we go through our backpack of rookies. And the rookies are in the back of the pack, but the backpack obviously being a reference there. All right. So we're going to start with our common cards. We'll go through those first. And we start with the Tennessee Titans, Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks. Let's get a better look at that. There we go. I think that's the one. Yep. So Barry Sanders here for the Detroit Lions. You got a Dante Foreman for Carolina. Brandon Cooks for Dallas. Here's Chris Godwin for Tampa Bay. Christian Kirk for the Jags. A.J. Terrell for the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Jay Fields for the Chicago Bears. Marshawn Lattimore for the Saints. LT, LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers. A little throwback there. Dalvin Cook for the Vikings. Noah Fant for Seattle. Here's Jarrett Stidham. Raiders. Cole Kmet for the Bears. Trey Lance for the Niners. Still on the Niners, obviously, in this product before he got traded to Dallas. Mark Andrews for Baltimore. Is Christian McCaffrey for the Niners. Dexter Lawrence for the Giants. Zach Wilson, there's your quarterback for the Jets. I got a Tua Tagovailoa for the Miami Dolphins. Jonathan Allen for the Commanders. Nick Chubb for the Browns. Michael Gallup for the Cowboys. Joe Klecko for the Jets. Little throwback there. Miles Sanders for Carolina. George Pickens for Pittsburgh. These are going to stack up nicely. You guys can see them right about here. I'm going to keep them there. I'll keep them in focus, of course, for you. All right, I got a backwards Tony Pollard. Could be something. It is. It's numbered to 100. There you go. Nice hit for the running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Tony Pollard to 100. There we go. 20 of 100 for the Dallas Cowboys running back Tony Pollard. Nice little rip there. And again, Tony looked pretty good. I thought he could do more, but again, they were kind of in command there. Some defensive scores, things like that. So Dallas really didn't have a whole lot to worry about. You didn't really see the full arsenal come out in terms of offensive creativity, but they're going to be fun to watch this year. I think they're going to score a lot of points. A lot more credit than people are giving them, for sure. I do, anyhow. All right, now your inserts like this, we're going to be sleeving up as well. So all of your inserts, your base rookies, things like that, we're going to sleeve up. Everything else that's big, serial numbered, rookie hits that are on the bigger side, we're going to go ahead and sleeve and top load for you. Derrick Henry here. This is Men of Autumn, kind of a newer insert here. Good look there with a little leaf, maple leaf almost on the bottom there. So it's Men of Autumn, Derrick Henry. Here's our rookies, hot rookies. There's Quentin Johnston for the Chargers. Here's the franchise Aaron Rodgers. We got a Des Ridder breakthrough. Des Ridder, second-year player there for Atlanta. Cameron Peoples here for Carolina on the rookie hit. Antonio Johnson for the Jags. Jordan Addison from Minnesota. Anthony Richardson for the Colts. Nice hit there. Michael Wilson for the Cardinals. Zach Charbonnet for Seattle. Here's Drew Sanders for the Denver Broncos. Tennessee Titans, Jaleel Billingsley. And Green Bay Packers, Dontavian Wicks, who got a little bit of playing time, obviously, with Watson down. And weren't sure if Dobbs was going to get the action there or not. But again, we'll be sleeving all these guys up. Wanted to sleeve up that Richardson, not the Dontavian, but either way. And again, we're going to be sleeving up all of your rookies. You're going to be sleeving and top-loading the bigger rookies. And, of course, parallels, numbered things like that. So nice hit to start, though, for the Colts. A-Rich. And then each box will kind of separate out and put together all for sorting. And these big hits are going to hit you guys tomorrow, as well as the Elite we talked about, but that all is going to come out to you guys tomorrow. It'll be hitting the mailbox for sure before we leave, that's for sure. All right, got a Quentin Nelson here. These are base cards. Remember, we're going to go through a pack here. So Quentin Nelson here for the Indianapolis Colts. Just get ourselves all dialed in. Rondé Barber for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mark Brunell for the Jags. Aiden Hutchinson for Detroit. Kyle Pitts for Atlanta. Here's Brett Favre for the Pack. Taysom Hill for the New Orleans Saints. Shaq Leonard for the Colts. Russ Wilson for the Broncos. Here's a Max Crosby for the Raiders. Brian Urlacher for the Bears. Geno Smith for Seattle. Jalen Ramsey, now a Dolphin. Gerald Everett for the Chargers. New England Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster. Tyler Boyd for the Bengals. Budda Baker for the Cardinals. Chad Johnson for the Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott for the Cowboys. Quentin Williams for the Jets. A.J. Brown for the Eagles. Najee Harris for the Steelers. There's a Donovan McNabb throwback for Philly. Sterling Shepard for the Giants. Joel Bitonio for the Browns. And a Matt Judon for the Patriots. Again, your base cards. Moving into some fun stuff. This is a scorecard insert. That's Najee Harris for the Steelers. We've got the franchise, Derrick Henry for the Tennessee Titans. The franchise, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Now, these can come numbered as well. They're not, but they can. Here's a Brock Purdy breakthrough there for San Fran. Nice little pull there. Here's a Drake London backwards. It's an autograph. 1 of 6. Nice hit for the Falcons. I think he is going to be a stud. And he's going to start to show it. I know he didn't have any points in week 1, but that'll all change. That's always how things start for players. But an end zone 1 of 6 green paralleled auto for the Atlanta star receiver, Drake London, first off the print. Mamma mia. Nice hit for the Falcons. That goes out to Rodrigo. Bangarang. Nice hit for you, my man. We're going to keep those autos separate. If there is a card that is like a points card, things like that, if it's dual auto or something like that too, we're going to use a randomizer here today, I'm sure, at some point. So we'll make sure we get taken care of. But that is a nice fire hit. 1 of 6 Drake London auto to get started with the ink. Cam Smith here for the Dolphins. Tucker Kraft for the Green Bay Packers. Here's Osiris Torrance. That is a Florida Gator. And we could figure out if he made a team. I think he is not on an NFL team, but he might be on a practice squad somewhere, in which case that's who that'll go to. Osiris Torrance. Buffalo Bills gets Osiris Torrance. So there's the heads up there. He'll be playing for the Buffalo Bills. Osiris Torrance. Xavier Hutchinson for the Texans. Here's Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback. It's his Dorian Thompson-Robinson from UCLA. Brian Breesy for the Saints. Mohamed Ibrahim for the Detroit Lions, running back there. What we got going on? These cards are sliding away. We got a DeMarco Hillams. DeMarco Hillams here for the Atlanta Falcons. Let's keep it going. Cameron Latu for the Niners. Nice rookie hit. I think it was that sleeved one on the bottom. These are kind of slick, waxy cards here. But a nice hit there. Drake London. Man, nice little auto pop. right, let's get through some base cards here. Maybe if we keep it over. All right. Base cards. We've got a Paris Campbell here for the Colts. There's Cortland Sutton for the Broncos. Malik Willis for the Titans. Jameson Williams for the Lions. Sam Darnold for the Niners. Damian Pierce for the Texans. Mike Evans for the Bucks. Penei Sewell. We got Chris Lindstrom. Chandler Jones. Kadarius Toney there for the Chiefs. Devin Duvernay for the Ravens. Derwin James for the Chargers. Kirk Cousins for the Vikings. Tyler Lockett for Seattle. Jamal Charles for KC. Khalil Herbert for the Bears. It's just upside down. Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. Bradley Chubb for the Dolphins. Didn't know that's where he went. Very nice. All right. Stephon Diggs for the Bills. Kenny Pickett for the Steelers. Tom Brady for the Patriots. Love that one. Retired man. Jim Kelly. Chase Young for the Commanders. Deshaun Watson. And CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys. Say that 5 times fast. Right. Got a Malik Willis to start off. This is going to be one of those scorecard inserts, as we mentioned in the last one, as well, last pack as well. Malik Willis. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Draft card. These are fun too. They still got them in the college unis, but it tells you the team, and of course where the obviously the draft there. It'll tell you the round of the pick on the back there. So it's a round 1, pick 20. Obviously the first round pick there for Seattle. Here is Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. For the Cleveland Browns, the franchise, Nick Chubb. Here we go. Oh, another autograph. This one, rookie for the Texans, Xavier Hutchinson. XH, why not? Houston Texans pull. Nice hit. Going out to Josiah M. Xavier Hutchinson auto. Rookie Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions. Here's B.J. Ojulari for the Arizona Cardinals. Chris Rodriguez for the Commanders. Not Christian Rodriguez or Christian Gonzalez. Emmanuel Forbes for the Commanders as well. Quentin Johnston for the Chargers. Will Levis for the Titans. Parker Washington for the Jags. LA Rams rookie Zach Evans. And Sam Laporta. This is the guy that we pulled the auto of last week. Tight end there for the Lions. Ooh, I think we got a red parallel or sorts of that. Something like that. Cool. Always love hits. We'll take inserts all day long. Des Ridder here for the Falcons on the base card. Christian Watson for the Packers. There's ETN for the Jags. Justin Simmons for the Broncos. Biard for the Titans. Aaron Rodgers for the Pack. Terrence Marshall Jr. for the Panthers. John Mechie for the Texans. Tristan Wirfs for the Buccaneers. Austin Eckler for the Chargers. Randy Moss for the Vikings. L'Jarius Sneed for the Chiefs. Marlon Humphrey for the Ravens. James Conner for the Cardinals. Adam Thielen there for the Carolina Panthers. Got him on that card. Tariq Woolen for Seattle. Devontae Adams for the Raiders. Hassan Reddick for the Eagles. Alex Highsmith for the Steelers. Zappi for the Patriots. Naeem Hines for the Bills. Eli Manning for the Giants. Andrew Wiley. Commanders. Breece Hall for the Jets. And Josh Allen for the Bills with a Wyatt Teller for the Browns. Common cards. Not so common. Scorecard. Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Here's a Josh Allen, Men of Autumn. Fun little insert there for the Bills. Geno Smith on the breakthrough. TJ Watt for the Steelers. There's points. Points. Hate to see it. Brian Branch for Detroit. We are going to raffle those points off at the end of the show here for you guys. Mike Mayer for the Raiders. Thought that was a red parallel. I got fooled. Broderick Jones for the Steelers. Rashee Rice, he caught a touchdown on Thursday night. The Kansas City Chiefs. Nolan Smith for the Eagles. Linebacker there. Dwayne McBride for the Vikings. Here's Eli Ricks for the Eagles. Cornerback there. Jackson Smith and Jigba again for the Seabirds. And Tanner McKee for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, so a points card. Inevitable, usually. right, here's our base cards. Evan Ingram for the Jags, Champ Bailey for the Broncos, Chris Johnson for Tennessee. There's a Mike Thomas here for the Saints, Trevor Lawrence for Jacksonville, Patrick Surtain for the Broncos, Robert Woods for Tennessee, Malcolm Rodriguez for Detroit, DJ Moore for the Bears, Darnell Mooney for the Bears, Fred Warner for the Niners, Cooper Kupp for the Rams, Justin Herbert for the Chargers. Charles Woodson for the Raiders, Chris Jones for the Chiefs, got a Roquan Smith for the Baltimore Ravens, Kyler Murray for the Cardinals, TJ Hawkinson for the Minnesota Vikings, Trayvon Diggs for the Cowboys, Khalil Mack for the Chargers, Dallas Goedert for the Eagles. We got Minka Fitzpatrick for the Steelers, Mac Jones for the Patriots, James Cook for the Bills, Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants, and a Trent Williams for the Niners. Common cards. Kid Reporter on the bottom there. So Mike Williams card. Oh my! Here we go. 7 of 20 rather on the red zone red parallel. Mike Williams for the Chargers. There you go, AC. 7 of 20. What is Mike? 14? His jersey number? 81. Nice hit there for you. 7 of 20 for Mike Williams. Red parallel. I don't think we got that low last time. We did get pretty low. I think it was maybe like to 50. I don't know if we got that low. That's a nice hit there for you. Congrats, Anthony. Put that right there. All right, keep it going. Isaiah Pacheco, breakthrough for the Chiefs. Here's Keyshawn Butte for the Patriots. TJ Watt, Men of Autumn. Yeah. Here's a Mac Jones, the franchise for the Patriots. Darius Davis for the Chargers on the rookie hit. Kenny McIntosh for Seattle. Devon Weatherspoon for Seattle as well. Tyon Evans for the Rams. KJ Henry for the Commanders. This is Sean Tucker, Tampa Bay Buccaneers rookie hit. Andre Carter II. Eric Gray for the Giants. Here's Clark Phillips for the Falcons. Each box is going to take a little time. As we get through about halfway, we'll kind of move a little quicker there, but I always like to kind of take our time, show you guys the inserts, talk to you a little bit about it. Here we go, common cards. Romeo Dobbs, Jawan Johnson there for the Saints, DeForest Buckner for the Colts, Judy for the Broncos, Tannehill for the Titans, Ragnow for the Lions. Here's Mike Vick for the Falcons, Davis Mills for the Texans, Kenny Walker for Seattle, Eric Dickerson for the Rams, Joey Bosa for the Chargers, Valdez Scantling for the Chiefs. Here's Joe Mixon for the Bengals, Simmons for the Cardinals, Jerick McKinnon for the Chiefs, George Kittle for the Niners. Look out. Keep losing you there. I got this right up against the edge so we can try to fit everything in the screen. DK Metcalf for Seattle. I dropped the camera 2 or 3 times every break. Tyler Conklin for the New York Jets. Devontae Smith for the Eagles. Here's Deontay Johnson for the Steelers. Jalen Phillips for the Dolphins. We got Leonard Williams for the Giants. Joe Thomas for the Browns. Gronk for the Patriots. Singletary for the Houston Texans. And Commanders Curtis Samuel. The Kid Reporter here. $40 burger. That's what it is. 40 burger look good, man. I'll tell you, the Giants are. It is what it is. About halfway through that game, it was already over, right? So it's kind of like, put in the backups, vanilla. Get used to another play call. Travis Kelce here for scorecard. But yeah, Nate, I got to give credit where credit's due. Like I said, Dallas played really well. For sure, man. Congrats to you. Philly looked like trash can. Hot garbage. Hot rookies. Bryce Young. Nice pull there for Carolina. Put him to the side. We'll go ahead and sleeve and top load him here on the camera. Philadelphia Eagles draft Tanner McKee. Lamar Jackson on the franchise. Here's a Justin Herbert for the Chargers. Men of Autumn. Paris Johnson Jr. for the Cardinals. Here's Jonathan Mingo for the Panthers. Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. Nice hit there. Tyree Wilson for the Raiders. Travis Dye for the Jets. Jordan Battle for Cincinnati. Ronnie Bell for San Fran. C.J. Stroud for the Texans. Here come those quarterbacks. And A.T. Perry for the New Orleans Saints. Nice little pack there for sure. Had a Bryce, a C.J. Stroud, and a Bijan. We take those. Yeah, it's all about the defense too with Dallas. I mean, you can get that defense roll and the offense doesn't have to do so much kind of thing. Always works out pretty well. Always, always, always. Protect the offensive line. I'm going to pull these packs out here for you guys. I got 4 more packs in this box, empty box for you. Always like to show you that. All right. This is still box number 1, by the way. So we got some action. We got 2 more autos to go here in box number 1. It might be 1 more auto. We did get the points card, so most likely that took place of an auto. If you guys are familiar with breaking cards, that kind of happens, unfortunately, maybe too much there with Panini. Okay. Got another T. Higgins insert coming up. Here we go. All right, Aaron Jones. Who's got Cincinnati there? That's Michael B. today. Nice. Aaron Jones, Green Bay Packers. Shaq Thompson, rather, for the Carolina Panthers. Nico Collins for the Texans. Fournette for the Bucks. Josh Allen for the Jags. Jamal Williams for the Saints. London for the Falcons. Lazard for the Jets. James Winston for the Saints. Marquise Brown for the Cardinals. Harrison Smith for the Vikings. Richard Sherman for the Seahawks. Renfro for the Raiders. Eddie Jackson for the Bears. Nick Bosa for the Niners. Tyler Higbee for the Rams. Josh Palmer for the Chargers. Mahomes for the Chiefs. Tre'Davious White for the Bills. Brian Robinson Jr. for the Commanders. Hayden Hurst for Carolina. Jerome Bettis for the Steelers. Michael Carter for the Jets. T.J. Watt for the Steelers. Jalen Waddle for the Dolphins. And Slay for Philly. We're going to start this one off with a T. Higgins number to 100. 19 of 100. T. Higgins Blue Parallel Showcase. Showcase for the Bengals. Nice hit there. Man, I got some really nice parallels in terms of players. Been a good little turn there. You got Pollard, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. All right, we got a Dak Prescott franchise. Jameson Williams breakthrough. Didn't break through anything yet. We'll get there. Will Levis here for the Tennessee Titans on the rookie hit. Here's Jalen Hurts, Men of Auto. Into the rookies. There it is. Tyson Bagent for the Bears. We all know Tyson's going to show up. Jalen Carter here for the Eagles. Here's Tyreek Stevenson for the Bears. Keyshawn Butte for the Patriots. Los Angeles Chargers quarterback Max Duggan. Jaden Hasselwood for the Eagles. Here's Tank Bigsby for the Jags. Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. And a Dalton Kincaid. He got involved in the offense last night as well for the Bills. Dalton Kincaid. Kid Reporter. All right, common cards. Dulcich for the Broncos. Jeffrey Simmons for the Titans. Love for the Packers. Brian Burns for the Panthers. Tunsil for the Texans. Rashad White for the Bucks. Marvin Jones Jr. for the Jags. Jared Goff for the Lions. Joe Burrow for the Bengals. There's a Ray Lewis for the Ravens. DeAndre Hopkins for the Cardinals. KJ Osborne for the Vikes. Jamal Adams for the Seahawks. Darren Waller for the Raiders. Equanius St. Brown, that's Amon-Ra's brother, for the Bears. Here's a Jimmy Ward for the Niners. Cam Akers for the Rams. Danny Dimes for the Giants. Amari Cooper for the Browns. Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots. Damar Hamlin did not play last night. Did play in preseason. Sam Howell there for the Commanders. Samaje Perine for the Bengals. Here's Myles Garrett for the Browns. Zach Martin for the Cowboys. Isaiah Hodgins, second-year player for the Giants. All right, we're going to start with James Cook. Gold Zone, 43 of 50 for the Buffalo Bills. James Cook, second-year player for the Bills on the Gold Zone insert. 43 of 50. Nice hit. Buffalo. That's why I love this product, man. There's just so many ways you can hit, too. It's pretty insane. Josh Allen there. Hot rookies, Jordan Addison. Why not? It's a good one. We got a Will Anderson here for the Texans on the draft card. We also have the Damian Pierce, the franchise. Move into our base rookie hits. Mike Jones Jr. for the Falcons. Tank Dell for the Texans. Jaron Hall for the Vikings. How about Keaton Mitchell, Baltimore Ravens. Trevius Hodges Tomlinson for the Rams. Josh Downs for the Colts. Clayton Tune. I thought he was going to start, man. I've kept calling it all last week, and Dobbs got the start there, and he still didn't win. Bryce Ford Wheaton for the Giants. Oh, sorry, Chase Brown in there as well for the Bengals. I think he got lost. So Chase Brown there. I'm a fan of Chase Brown. I think that given the opportunities, he might be able to make some plays and do some things. Just Cincinnati, they couldn't afford to run the ball after a while. They couldn't do anything right. It is what it is. Sometimes you got those bad days in the rain, especially week one. Still trying to figure it out. Everybody's gassed by the third quarter, you know. Conditioning comes into play. Who's that look good, John? Was that James Cook? Oh, no doubt. Derrick Henry here for the Titans. Here's Luke Kuechly, Carolina. Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. Russell Gage for Tampa Bay. Jamal Agnew for the Jags. DeAndre Swift here for the Lions, not the Eagles. Remember, it's got the card team on it. That is the Lions. Cordero Patterson. See if he gets back on the field. Jair Alexander. Olave for the Saints. Butker for the Chiefs. Samuel for the Niners. J.K. R.I.P. for the Ravens. Devin Hester for the Bears. Joe Montana for the Niners. Aaron Donald for the Rams. Mike Williams for the Chargers, pardon me. Pacheco for the Chiefs. Knox for the Bills. Dotson for the Commanders. Sam Hubbard for the Bengals. Pollard for the Cowboys. Gardner for the Jets. Here's Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. We've got a Mike Gesicki playing for the Patriots now. Had some nice plays yesterday. And Kelsey for the Eagles as well. I got a rookie scorecard here. This is B.J. Ojolari. Let's go out to the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Tank Bigsby. Jacksonville Jaguars. Men of Autumn, Travis Kelce. See if he suits up next week. Justin Jefferson here for Minnesota. I guess this week, really. Hendon Hooker, hot rookies for the Lions. Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders. Ronnie Hickman of the Browns. Israel Abanikanda, New York Jets. Keely Ringo for the Eagles. Luke Musgrave for the Packers. Peter Skoronski for the Titans. Tillman for the Browns. Stetson Bennett for the Rams. And a Miles Murphy for Cincinnati. All right, last pack should be our last auto in here. Last pack mojo, box number 1. Got 2 more to go. Nice. All right, I got a Derek Stingley. Where are the Colts? We got to find you one. We got one Richardson for you, brother. We got to keep going. Derek Stingley, for sure. We got plenty of cards left. 820, I think, left. 840 cards. Derek Stingley there for the Texans. Here's Kyle Trask for the Bucks. Zay Jones for Jacksonville. Elway for the Broncos. Here's Montgomery for the Lions. Breeze for the Saints. Manning for the Colts. There you go. Javonte Williams for the Broncos. Quandre Diggs for Seattle. Josh Jacobs for the Raiders. Claypool for the Bears. Hufanga for the Niners. Stafford for the Rams. Here's Brock Purdy for the Niners. Mac Hollins, Raiders. Sky Moore for the Chiefs. Tucker for the Ravens. Hill for the Dolphins. Milano for the Bills. Hunt for the Browns. Parsons, Cowboys. Revis for the Jets. Kenny Gainwell for the Eagles. Freiermuth for the Steelers. And Zach Thomas for the Dolphins. Let's throw Gabe Davis there at the end. Your common cards. Stacking them like a blackjack dealer over here against the wall. All right, this is what I was excited about. Scorecard, nice card here. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. I think that kid showed he's got some real spunk, some get up, if you will. But nice hit there for the Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs. Here's Jalen Carter, hot rookies for the Eagles. We go right into it. Jahmyr Gibbs again. This is the draft card for the Lions. Devontae Adams franchise. Ooh, a backwards Thibodeau, is it? Yes, sir, for the Giants. Kayvon Thibodeau, 1 of 20. Red Zone auto. 1 of 20 for Kayvon Thibodeau. First off the print. Give it to me. Nice hit for the Giants. G-Man is Timothy P. Nice hit for you, Tim. People always ask me, why do you stop and pause the card? Well, if you want to list this on eBay before it gets to your house, you could always just take a picture like right there. So nice hit there, though. Kayvon, I'm telling you, the autos are not bad. They're not bad in this stuff. Jalen Hyatt, rather, for the New York Giants. Hendon Hooker here for the Lions. Get a little closer again. Jaden Reed for Green Bay. Kendry Miller for the Saints. Henry Tututoto. Houston Texans, Rashawn Johnson for the Bears. Raheem Jarrett for the Bucks. We got Devon Achane for the Miami Dolphins. Will Anderson for the Texans. And Achane did not play. I thought he'd play week 1. He did not. They sat him out. Or Achane, if you will. All right, guys, we're going to move to box number 2. I'm excited about it. Box numero dos coming up. We stick with score. Again, 4 autographs in each box. You can see the numbered cards we've hit. It's been fun, man. Stuff down to 6. Yes, sir. Still got a points card to give away as well. You guys get bored during the break or you want to kind of multitask, you can go over to the website, sgbcards.com. Take a look at some of the future breaks we have coming up. 4 breaks on the site as we speak. Including more Elites. Got a double Elite box break up there. And MLB's Cosmic Chrome. Topps Cosmic Chrome. It's all the rage right now in collecting. Let's get through the common cards. Here we go. Panay Sewell, Chris Lindstrom, Dobbs here for the Packers, Jawan Johnson for the Saints, Buckner for the Colts, Judy for the Broncos, Tannehill for the Titans, Lions, Ragnow. Here's Vic for the Falcons, Osborne Vikings. We got Adams for the Seahawks, Raiders, Darren Waller, St. Brown for the Bears. Here's Jimmy Ward for the Niners, Cam Akers for the Rams, Eckler for the Chargers, Moss for the Vikings, CD for the Cowboys, Tyler Conklin for the Jets. Here's Devonta Smith for the Eagles. Deontay Johnson, Steelers. Jalen Phillips for the Dolphins. Yep. Leonard Williams for the New York Giants. Here's Joe Thomas for the Browns. Pardon me. Gronk for the Patriots. Singletary for the Texans. Right. Scorecard. B-Rob. Brian Robinson Jr. for the Commanders. Trevor Lawrence, the franchise, for the Jags. There's a Men of Autumn, Nick Chubb. Indeed, that is true. Rookies, Will Levis here for the Titans. Wow, another Falcons. Is it an auto? Whoa! Desmond Ridder this time. Quarterback for the Falcons. Not his rookie auto, but obviously a second-year player who's got a lot of upside. With a very talented team. You got Bijan out there, Drake London. We just pulled a London auto to 6. How about a Des Ridder auto to go with it? Fill up, Atlanta, will ya? Rodrigo getting involved one more time. Nice hit there, man. Will Levis here, again, rookie there for the Tennessee Titans. Got a Tyjae Spears also for the Titans. Joey Porter Jr. for the Steelers. Darnell Washington for the Steelers. Here's Noah Sewell for the Bears. Marvin Mims for the Broncos. Tyson Bagent for the Bears. Jalen Carter for the Eagles. Tyreek Stevenson for the Bears. And a Keyshawn Butte for New England. Nice hit there. Des Ridder auto. Wow. Sheesh is right. I'm with you, Jay. Jeez. And Atlanta used to hit really well last year because there were so many rookies in that class. And they're coming right back to it, man. Tell you what. Right. Common cards coming at you. Justin Fields here for the Bears. Marshawn Lattimore for the Saints. Paris Campbell for the Colts. Sutton for the Broncos. We got Malik Willis for the Titans. Williams for the Lions. We'll get some playing time eventually. Darnold for the Niners, Pierce for the Texans, Mike Evans for the Bucks, Renfro for the Raiders, Jackson for the Bears, Nick Bosa for the Niners, pardon me, Higbee for the Rams, Palmer for the Chargers. Here's Patty Mahomes for the Chiefs. We got a Joe Burrow for the Bengals, Ray Lewis for the Ravens, pardon me, DeAndre Hopkins for the Cardinals, Miles Sanders for the Panthers, Steelers, Pickens, Bradley Chubb for the Dolphins, Stephon Diggs for the Bills. Here's a Kenny Pickett. Tom Brady for the Patriots, Kelly for the Bills, Chase Young for the Commanders, Deshaun for Cleveland. Right, got a Jamar Chase scorecard to start us off for the Bengals. Nice hit there. Russ Wilson for the Men of Autumn for the Denver Broncos. Here's Tua Tagovailoa for Miami. Hot rookies, Josh Downs for the Colts. There you go, my guy. Hot rookies, Josh Downs for the Indianapolis Colts. Jalen Carter for the Eagles, draft card. Luke Musgrave for the Packers. Here's Peter Skoronski for the Titans. Cedric Till for the Browns. Stetson Bennett for the Rams. Miles Murphy for the Bengals. Deuce Vaughn, Dallas Cowboys. Zay Flowers, there you go, Baltimore, nice hit. Jake Haener for the Saints. And Andre Iosivas for the Cincinnati Bengals. Kid reporter there at the end. We've had some really serious luck on the first on print and under 10 in this season so far, guys. We have just really been ripping really close to the sun. Not a one of one yet, but with as much hobby as we've been breaking, I mean, we're not breaking every day, but you know, we're breaking a lot. We should have something nice. I think there's a gold coming up here, by the way, so we're going to go ahead and put that there. Little Dallas Goedert will cover that up. Let's get through our base and take a look at our gold. Justin Simmons here for the Broncos. Kevin Byard for the Titans. Rodgers for the Pack. Terrace Marshall there for Carolina. Here's Mechie for the Texans. Let's get you a better look at it. Tristan Wirfs for the Bucks. Evan Ingram for the Jags. Champ Bailey for the Broncos. Chris Johnson for the Titans. Here's Mike Thomas for the Saints. Gino for the Seabirds. Jalen Ramsey for the Dolphins. Everett for the Chargers. Schuster for the Patriots. Here's Boyd for the Bengals. Baker for the Cardinals. Butker for the Chiefs. Deebo Samuel for the Niners. J.K. R.I.P. for the Ravens. New York Giants, Eli Manning. Andrew Wiley for the Commanders. Breece Hall for the Jets. Josh Allen for the Bills. Wyatt Teller for the Browns. Trayvon Diggs for the Cowboys. And a Khalil Mack for the Chargers. Khalil. So Dallas Goedert was coming on up. Dexter Lawrence to 50 for the Giants. 38 of 50. Dexter Lawrence on the gold zone for the Giants. The numbered stuff has been fun in this, man. And again, low numbered, 50 and under, really. You're looking at some rarity, obviously. A nice hit there for the Giants. A little Dexter Lawrence love. All right, indoor inserts and rookies. Here's Dak Prescott. Franchise. Nick Chubb. Bryce Young again. Hot rookies for Carolina. Nice hit. Eagles, Tanner McKee. Quentin Johnston for the Chargers. Will Levis here for the Titans. Parker Washington for the Jags. Zach Evans for the Rams. This is a Sam Laporta for the Detroit Lions. Paris Johnson Jr. for the Cardinals. Jonathan Mingo for the Panthers. Bijan again for Atlanta. Tyree Wilson for the Raiders. It's a ton of fun when you can hit these rookies. That's right. Score's a big box. A lot to look at, a lot to get through, but they definitely can pay out in some fashions. The autos have been pretty solid. I would say, you know, top tier, really. Outside of any big rookie pools. Kind of some of the good players you want to hit there, for sure. Common cards. Jair Alexander. Here's Chris Olave. Let's right here. Chris Olave for the Saints. Michael Pittman for the Colts. Tyrann Mathieu for the Saints as well. A.J. Dillon for the Pack. Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers. Warren Moon for the Oilers, I should say. That'll be the Tennessee Titans card. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cade Otton. Trayvon Walker for the Jags. Chicago Bears. Chase Claypool. There's a Matt Stafford here for the Rams. Mac Hollins for the Raiders. Brock Purdy for the Niners. Sky Moore for the Chiefs. Justin Tucker for the Ravens. LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers. Cook for the Vikings. Kelsey for the Eagles. Thomas for the Giants. Peoples-Jones for the Browns. Myers for the Raiders. Von Miller for the Bills. McLaurin for the Commanders. Hendrickson for the Bengals. Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. And Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Common cards. Not so common cards. Want to make sure there's no points hiding in there. All right, Johnny Mechie. The third on the scorecard there for the rookie hit. Second-year player, I should say. Geno Smith, breakthrough for Seattle. T.J. Watt, linebacker. Here's an Isaiah Pacheco breakthrough. Sit there. Butte on the Patriots draft card. We got a Nolan Smith for the Eagles. Dwayne McBride for the Vikings. Eli Ricks for the Eagles. Jackson Smith and Jigba for Seattle. Tanner McKee also for the Eagles. Here's Darius Davis for the Chargers. Kenny McIntosh for Seattle. Devon Witherspoon for Seattle. And a Tyon Evans for the Rams. Tie one on Evans. Just about halfway through there, guys. About 600 cards in. I got Lawrence for the Jags. Patrick Surtain for the Broncos. Woods for the Titans. Malcolm Rodriguez for the Lions, DJ Moore for the Bears, Stingley for the Texans, A. Jones for the Jags, Elway for the Broncos, Carlson for the Raiders, Hester for the Bears, Montana for the Niners, Donald for the Rams, Mike Williams for the Chargers, Pacheco for the Chiefs, Higgins to the Bengals, Ertz for the Cardinals, Townsend for the Chiefs, Minka for the Steelers, Mac Jones for the Patriots, Cook for the Bills, Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants, Trent Williams for the Niners, here's Hill for the Dolphins, Alano for the Bills, Hunt for the Browns, Micah Parsons for the Cowboys. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Get a camera. I think it's need a longer table, I think. Because the camera's like right here, like on top. So the edge of the table's kind of right there too. I just gotta build it out a little bit. I think we'll be in good shape. All right, I got a Tristan Wirfs scorecard here for Tampa Bay. I think we have an auto coming up. Here's Lamar Jackson. Justin Herbert, Men of Autumn for the Chargers. Oh, we do. Here's Derrick Henry for the Titans, and it is Miles Murphy on the auto. Rookie auto, Miles Murphy for the Bengals. Nice hit. Going out to Mike B. Mike, I'm glad we got you in the Bengals for this one. Get you a nice little autograph. T. Higgins insert as well. All right, Miles Murphy for the Bengals. Travis Dye for the Jets. Jordan Battle for Cincinnati. Ronnie Bell for the Niners. Stroud for the Texans. A.T. Perry for New Orleans. Cam Smith, Miami Dolphins. Tucker Kraft, Green Bay. Osiris Torrance, remember, goes to the Rams. Was it the Rams? We'll figure it out. Xavier Hutchinson there for the Texans. Nice little Stroud hit there, though. Take that for sure. So, I know a lot of you guys had asked in the past, and we really haven't talked about it recently, but now we're starting to pull a lot more hobby. If there's something you guys want to get PSA graded, I'll try to give you the best timeline that I can, but I do have a buddy who's got the card shop that is doing, I think it's 20 a card right now. It could go back up to 25, but it was 20 a card as of today. So if you're interested in getting a PSA graded card back, it may be a few months, but it's something I pull here on the break table and you say, hey, here's the $20. Go ahead and get it taken care of. I'm happy to do that for you guys as well. I'll love getting some slabs back, that's for sure. Amon-Ra St. Brown. On the common card, Tyler Algier, look out. Flying out of my hand. Robert Tonyan. Alvin Kamara for the Saints. Alec Pierce for the Colts. Okongwu here for the Tennessee Titans. Here's Aaron Jones for the Pack. Shaq Thompson, Carolina. Here's Nico Collins for the Houston Texans. Noah Fant for the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jarrett Stidham for the Raiders. Cole Kmet for the Bears. Lance for the Niners. Andrews for the Raiders. Niners McCaffrey. Chandler Jones for the Raiders. Chiefs, Darius Toney. Devin Duvernay there for the Ravens. Got a Damian Harris for the Bills. Raheem Mostert for the Dolphins. Lane Johnson here for the Eagles. Saquon for the Giants. Denzel Ward for the Browns. DeMarcus Ware for the Cowboys. Tre'Davious White for the Bills. Common cards. All right, nice little insert coming up. B-Rob is covered up. A Jim Kelly to 100. 71 of 100. Jim Kelly for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo, get the stretch. So James Cook, now Jim Kelly. Blue parallel to 100. That is the showcase insert. Parallel. Showcase parallel. Got a TJ Watt here, Men of Autumn for the Steelers. Mac Jones for the Patriots. Hot rookies, Jalen Carter for the Eagles. Points card there. We're going to have to shut this thing down. 250 coming at you. Kendre Miller. New Orleans Saints. We got a Jaden Reed. KJ Henry, I should say there, for the Washington Commanders. Sean Tucker for the Bucks. We got Andre Carter for the Vikings. Eric Gray for the Giants. Clark Phillips for the Falcons. Jalen Hyatt for the Giants. Hendon Hooker for the Lions. Jaden Reed for the Green Bay Packers. Man, the way that they put them in there sometimes, it's just... Why would you put it backwards, right? Right? Nick M, you know what I'm talking about. All right, guys, let's get to it. Leonard Fournette for the Bucks. Josh Allen for the Jags. Jamal Williams for the Saints. Here's Drake London rather for the Falcons. Alan Lazard for the Jets. James Winston for the Saints. We got a Broncos Dulcich. Simmons for the Titans. We got a James Jr. for the Chargers. Kirk Cousins for the Vikings. Tyler Lockett for Seattle. Jamal Charles for the Chiefs. Khalil Herbert for the Bears. There's a J. Jeff for the Vikings. Kenny Walker for Seattle. Eric Dickerson for the Rams. Bosa for the Chargers. Hayden Hurst for the Panthers. Bettis for the Steelers. Mike Carter for the Jets. T.J. Watt for the Steelers. Waddle for the Dolphins. Slay for the Eagles. Jones for the Giants. Mari Cooper for the Browns. Stevenson for the Patriots. 2 point. I mean, that's, yeah, typically, Renee, I'll tell you, man, in score in particular, they're promising you 4 autos. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a third. I think we had 2 last week. Maybe it was just 1. We've had some decent autos, but yeah, it's upsetting. Panini's been doing it for years. The worst is when you get like the $1,500 Spectra hobby boxes, and then they throw like a 600-point card in there. Like, come on, man. Should be no reason for that. It's egregious. Like during COVID, it was a lot more, and I understood that a little bit, but I was like, still, points shouldn't exist. You know what I mean? Hayden Hurst here for Carolina. That's going to be a scorecard there. This will be Jahmyr Gibbs, rookie for Detroit on the NFL draft card. Devontae Adams for the Raiders. Make sure it's not there. I think it's going to be an auto coming up, or maybe a numbered card. Here's Derrick Henry, Men of Autumn. Hot rookies, Quentin Johnston for the Chargers. Bangarang! Green Bay with a Romeo Dobbs auto. Had a very nice game on Sunday. Romeo Dobbs. Let's go. I'm telling you, the autos have been pretty solid. So, yeah, we're getting the points, but we're pulling some decent cards here. A couple of second-year players. Drake London. Ritter. Now Dobbs. Quentin Johnston there again for the Chargers. We'll go right back to the pile. Henry Tioto for the Houston Texans. Rashawn Johnson there for the Bears. Raheem Jarrett for the Bucks. Devin Achane for the Dolphins. Will Anderson, I should say, for the Texans. Cameron Peoples for Carolina. Antonio Johnson. Jordan Addison for the Vikings. And another A-Rich for Indy. There you go. Number 2, Anthony Richardson. Número 2. Love me some A-Rich for sure. All right, I've got 2 packs left, I believe, in this box. We'll move on to box number 3. Appreciate you guys being with us today. Again, we urge you to take a look at the website, have some fun, enjoy yourself, and be a part of the breaks we got coming up for you. Here's some common cards. Jordan Love. Brian Burns for the Panthers. Larry Tunsil. Rashad White for Tampa Bay. Marvin Jones for the Jags. Jared Goff for Detroit. Des Ridder for the Falcons. Christian Watson for the Packers. Travis Etienne for the Jags. There's a Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Joe Mixon for the Bengals. Isaiah Simmons for the Cardinals. Jerick McKinnon for the Chiefs. DK Metcalf for Seattle. Max Crosby for the Raiders. Chicago Bears Brian Urlacher. DeMar Hamlin for the Bills. Sam Howell for the Commanders. Samaje Perine for Cincinnati. Zach Martin for the Cowboys. Hodgins for the Giants. Reddick for the Eagles. Highsmith for the Steelers. Bailey Zappi for the Patriots. Zappi Hour. All right, I got a Naeem Hines who's covering up a nice numbered card. It's another T. Higgins. This 1/20 red zone. A red zone Higgins. Let's see what that other one was. The other one was a showcase to 100. This 1/20. 15 of 20. T. Higgins for the Bengals. Nice hit for Cincy. Having a nice little break here. Mike coming up. Fire hit. There you go. Nice little player there for Cincinnati. Right. Got a Rodgers franchise. Des Ridder breakthrough. Smith and Jigba. Rookie draft card. Michael Wilson for the Cardinals. Zach Charbonnet for the Seahawks. Drew Sanders for the Broncos. Billingsley for the Titans. D'Atavion Wicks for the Packers. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. B.J. Ojolari. For the Arizona Cardinals, Chris Rodriguez. For the Commanders, Emmanuel Forbes also for the Commanders. This big pile of rookies I'm going to go ahead and put to the right of these boxes here. It's starting to fill up just a bit. Again, as promised, 2 more packs here to go. Empty box. Big break. Okay. Common cards. I got a Davis Mills for the Texans. Those over here. That's your veterans. Quentin Nelson for the Colts. You got Rondé Barber for the Bucks. This is Brunell for the Jags. Hutchinson for the Lions. Pitts for the Falcons. Favre for the Packers. Taysom Hill for the Saints. Shaquille Leonard for the Colts. Snead for the Chiefs. Humphrey for the Ravens. Cardinals for the Connor. Connor for the Cardinals. Thielen for the Panthers. Tariq Woolen for the Seahawks. Devontae Adams for the Raiders. Darnell Mooney for the Bears. Warner for the Niners. Cooper Kupp for the Rams. Curtis Samuel for the Commanders. Cincinnati Bengals. Chad Johnson. Elliott for the Cowboys. Quinnen Williams for the Jets. Brown for the Eagles. Harris for the Steelers. McNabb for the Eagles. And a Sterling Shepard for the Giants. All right, we're going to start with a... All right, I think we might have another auto, at least a numbered card to say the least. Paris Johnson here for the Cardinals. Rookie hit on the score card. Mike Evans for Tampa Bay. Tony Pollard. Here's a Quentin Johnston again for the Chargers. Trevor Lawrence, Men of Autumn. Max Dugan for the Chargers. Did I pass it? Oh, maybe it was this. I thought this was backwards. My apologies. Yeah, no, we're good there. I was like, wait a sec. Jason Hasselwood here for the Eagles. Tank Bigsby for the Jags. Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. Kincaid for the Bills. Jones for the Falcons. Tank Dell for the Texans. Jaron Hall for the Vikings. And a Keaton Mitchell for Baltimore. Be more. Kid reporter on the bottom. All right, last pack of box number 2. Did we get all of our autos? I think we got them all for this pack. Or for this box. Do you have a nice blue pair? Ooh, it's a light. Oh, wow. It's a hot rookies numbered parallel. Let's go. Haven't seen that one yet. Russ Wilson. Broncos. Derrick Henry for the Titans. Kuechly for the Panthers. Taylor for the Colts. Gage for the Bucks. Agnew for the Jags. DeAndre Swift for the Lions. Cordero Patterson for the Falcons. Here's Herbie for the Chargers. We got a Charles Woodson for the Raiders. Man, they just go up and down with these cards. It's crazy. Jones for the Chiefs. Roquan Smith, rather, for the Ravens. Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. Hawkinson for the Vikes. Diggs for the Seahawks. Jacobs for the Raiders. Hufanga for the Niners. Batonio for the Browns. Judon for the Patriots. Knox, Bills. Dotson for the Commanders. Hubbard for the Bengals. Pollard for the Cowboys. Sauce Gardner for the Jets. And Hurts for the Eagles. Pretty even stacks here. There's actually a little bit more common card in box number 2 is what I'm showing. Let's see where we get to here, though. There's a Mike Gesicki. How about it? Bryce Young. It's a showcase, not numbered. It's going to be numbered on the back. There it is. Okay, so this one is a 39 of 100. You guys can kind of see that there. 39 of 100 for Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. Nice rookie numbered hit for Carolina. That's a Mike Love. Nice hit for you, brother. Knew when to pull the trigger, and he did on Carolina's young rookie quarterback, Bryce Young, to 100. 39 of 100 to be exact. Very nice hit. Here's Justin Fields for the Bears. On the franchise. Hot rookies, Will Anderson for the Texans. Bryce Young again. Carolina Panthers on the draft card there. That is Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. Travius Hodgins Tomlinson for the Rams. Colts, Josh Downs. Clayton Tune for the Cardinals. Here's Bryce Ford Wheaton for the Giants. Chase Brown for the Bengals. Brian Branch for Detroit at the pick 6 on Thursday. Michael Mayer for the Raiders. Broderick Jones for the Steelers, and Rashid Rice also had a touchdown there in that Thursday night game. All right, guys, we're going to get to box number 3 here. Good luck to you. Thanks for being a part of it again. We appreciate you as always. Feel free to join our mailing list. You can do so through the website at sgbcards.com, or just shoot us a message. Say, hey, I want to be on that mailer. I want to get that information. I want to know when breaks are going live. I want to get the discounts. Happy to put that in there for you guys and get everyone back and dialed in for another break. And we've got more coming up in the next 2 weeks. Big ones for sure. Oh, we got 2 hits coming up. 2 hits coming up. First pack mojo. Let's go. DJ Moore for the Bears. Stingley for the Texans. Kyle Trask for the Bucks. Zay Jones for the Jags. Elway for the Broncos. We got a Montgomery for the Lions. This is a Breeze for the Saints. Peyton Manning for the Colts there. Butker for the Chiefs. Samuel for the Niners. J.K. Dobbins, RIP for the Ravens. Raiders, Carlson. Here's Bears, Hester. Montana for the Niners. Donald for the Rams. Mike Williams for the Chargers. Pacheco for the Chiefs. Sammy Howe for the Commanders. P. Ryan for the Bengals. Garrett for the Browns. Zach Martin for the Cowboys. Hodgins for the Giants. Reddick for the Eagles. Highsmith for the Steelers. Bailey Zappi, Hour for the Patriots. Okay, here we go. So Naeem Hines, obviously a common cards covering up. A Nick Chubb numbered 52 of 100. It is a franchise blue parallel. Showcase Nick Chubb for the Browns. Again, that is 52 of 100. 5-2 of 100. Nice hit for Cleveland. Ryan Dubb. Ryan's got a couple teams here tonight. There you go. Nice little Nick Chubb hit there. 52 of 100. We'll take those. Got another one coming up, though, I do believe. Oh, I might. No, I do. Okay. I was going to say, maybe I'm wrong. Here we go. Anthony Richardson, hot rookies. There you go, Indianapolis. Starting to fill out that Anthony Richards checklist. Let's go. So A-Rich there. Jared Goff for the Detroit Lions. Christian Watson breakthrough. Here's Minnesota Vikings. Jordan Addison. Ooh, a Tank Bigsby rookie. Odd. They just went backwards on it. My apologies. They said backwards, and then they said, no, it's the whole thing is going to be backwards. Tank Bigsby there for the Jags. No problem. Noah Sewell for the Bears. Marvin Mims for the Broncos. Tyson Bagent for the Bears. Jalen Carter for the Eagles. There's a Tariq Stevenson, Keyshawn Butte, Max Dugan for the Chargers, and Jaden Hazelwood for the Eagles. Okay, well, that's all right. I think we could all live without a Bigsby auto. That's all right, though. We want to get you something nice for Jacksonville for faking the funk there. Nice hit for the Colts. Anthony Richardson on the hot rookies. Cruising right along tonight, having some fun. You guys got any picks for this weekend? Any surprises you think might happen? Any fantasy suggestions? Another kid reporter there for you guys. Yeah, we got some good stuff coming up this weekend. Should be fun. Some good matchups. Hopefully the weather's better. I think we had a lot of rainouts and weird weather in this last week. All right, Tristan Wirfs here for the Bucks, Ingram for the Jags, Bailey for the Broncos, Johnson for the Titans. Thomas for the Saints, Lawrence for the Jags, Surtain for the Broncos, Robert Woods for the Titans, Rodriguez for the Lions, DK for Seattle. Here's Max Crosby for the Raiders. Bears, Brian Urlacher. Here's Geno Smith for the Seabirds, Jalen Ramsey for the Dolphins. Chargers, Gerald Everett. Patriots, Juju Smith-Schuster. Tyler Boyd here for the Bengals. Buda Baker for the Cardinals, Carter for the Jets, TJ Watt for the Steelers. Jalen Waddle for the Miami Dolphins. To keep that straight. Slay for the Eagles. Daniel Jones for the Giants. Amari Cooper for the Browns. Stevenson for the Patriots. DeMar Hamlin for the Bills. Make sure there's no cards coming. Looks like more backwards rookies. Let's see what we got. That might be a theme here in this box. It tends to find trends like that sometimes. All right, let's get that focus back in. Bang, bang. Here we go. Emmanuel Forbes here for the Commanders to start. This is Jalen Hyatt for the Giants. Pat Mahomes on the franchise. I got a Christian McCaffrey, Men of Autumn for the Niners. Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots. Kincaid for the Bills. Jones for Falcons. Tank Dell for the Houston Texans. Jaron Hall for the Vikings. Keaton Mitchell for the Ravens. Hodgins Tomlinson for the Rams. Here's Josh Down for the Colts. Clayton Tune. Oh, wow. It was an autograph. This is Tyler Algier. So it's not Bijan, but another Atlanta Falcons auto in 3 boxes. How about 3 autos? Goodness gracious. It didn't look that way. Probably should have looked at the name, but it just had the backwards rookies going for you. But there you go. Tyler Algier for the Atlanta Falcons autograph. How about it? Falcons are fired up here today. Rodrigo, first time we welcome you in. Beginner's luck popping off. Lindstrom for the Falcons. Here's Dobbs for the Packers. Johnson for the Saints. Buckner for the Colts. Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos. Tannehill for the Titans. Ragnow for the Lions. Vic for the Falcons. Eddie Jackson for the Bears. Bosa for the Niners. Tyler Higbee for the Rams. Josh Palmer for the Chargers. Mahomes for the Chiefs. Burrow for the Bengals. There's Ray Lewis for the Ravens. Hopkins for the Cardinals. KJ Osborne for the Vikings. Darrell Revis for the Jets. Gainwell for the Eagles. Freiermuth for the Steelers. Dolphins. Thomas. Gabriel Davis for the Bills. Dexter Lawrence for the Giants. And a Zach Wilson. Tua Tagovailoa. Back to back. Common cards. A couple more comments here. It's covered up with Joe Klecko. It's going to be a scorecard there for the Jets. On the Klecko, we got another Jets. A Garrett Wilson for the Jets there. Kenny Pickett, breakthrough. Nice hit for the Steelers. That is it. Oh, Mike Mayer. I think these are just backwards. Oh, it's not. It's a nice hit here. Ravens rookie wideout Zay Flowers. Baltimore. Nice pull for Jonathan. Again, the backwards rookie thing is killing me because it's like, well, is it meant to be? Maybe they're just all going to be autos and we got a God box. That's a nice hit for you, John. Zay Flowers for the Ravens. Again, put up some numbers in game 1. And with Lamar at the helm and OBJ across from him, Andrews over the middle. Very nice hit there. Zay Flowers auto. Yes, sir. You got it, brother. That was a Michael Mayer draft card there as we let off. Took a look at the back and said, hey, we got a winner. A.T. Perry here for the Saints. This is going to be Cam Smith for the Dolphins. Tucker Kraft for the Packers. Osiris Torrance, again, we think is the Rams. Hutchinson for the Texans. Dorian Thompson-Robinson for the Browns. Brian Breesy for the Saints. Muhammad Abraham for the Detroit Lions. And Atlanta Falcons, DeMarco Helms. Oh, yeah. Very nice hit there. Zay Flowers auto. Up and coming banger. How about a rookie quarterback? How about a rookie quarterback auto? I'm down if you guys are. I'm going to go through the comments here. I'm going to say Brown, Tyler Algier for the Falcons, Tanyan for the Packers, Kamara for the Saints, Pierce for the Colts. Okungwo for the Titans, Jones for the Packers, Thompson for the Panthers, Collins for the Texans, Stafford for the Rams, Purdy for the Niners, Raiders, Matt Collins, Chiefs Sky Moore, Tucker for the Ravens, Tomlinson for the Chargers, Cook for the Vikings, Fant for the Seahawks, Najee for the Steelers, Eagles Donovan McNabb, Shepard for the Giants, Batonio for the Browns, Judon for the Patriots, Dawson Knox for the Bills, Dotson for the Commanders, Hubert for the Bengals, and Dallas Cowboys Tony Pollard. Ripping right through those comments. We're getting good at that. I'm just checking for points here. Wow. Another auto. I've never seen them come back to back to back like this. Guys, this could be one of those boxes. We just keep ripping autos. I'm hoping, man. They usually don't stack them all to the top. I could be wrong. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but I'm seeing a pattern that's not usual here. So Jarrett Stidham here for the Raiders. There's a hot rookies. Will Anderson for the Texans. Will Anderson on the hot rookies. Bryce Young for the Carolina Panthers on the draft card. Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. There you go. For the Commanders, KJ Henry. Commanders auto, KJ Henry. So is that 3 for this box? Is that right? So we have the Flowers. the Algier, the Flowers, and now the KJ Henry. So we should have one more left. We'll get to it. We'll see. Right, continuing down the road here. Clark Phillips for the Falcons. Jalen Hyatt for the Giants. Hendon Hooker for the Detroit Lions. Jaden Reed for the Packers. Kendry Miller for the Saints. Henry Toto for the Texans. Rashawn Johnson for the Bears. And Raheem Jarrett for the Bucks. Oh, one more. Devin Achane there for the Dolphins. We should go right to it, shouldn't? Don't you think so? Okay. Wow, no. It would have been dope, too, because of the player who it is on the reverse, but it's not. That's okay. Still got time. Davis Mills. Let me get to the break here. Mills for the Texans. Nelson for the Colts. Barber for the Bucks. Brunell for the Jags. Hutchinson for the Lions. Kyle Pitts for the Falcons. Farr for the Pack. Taysom Hill for the Saints. Leonard for the Colts. We got Adams for the Seahawks. Waller for the Raiders. St. Brown for the Bears. Ward for the Niners. Akers for the Rams. Chargers Eckler. Vikings Moss. L'Jarius Sneed for the Chiefs. Nick Chubb for the Browns. Michael Gallup for the Cowboys. Klecko for the Jets. Sanders for the Panthers. Steelers George Pickens. Bradley Chubb for the Dolphins. Diggs for the Bills. Kenny Pickett and a Tom Brady. Common cards. Quentin Johnston for the Chargers on the scorecard insert. Nice hit there. Russ Wilson, Men of Autumn. Here's a Tua Tagovailoa. Josh Downs, hot rookie for the Colts. Josh Downs, hot rookies. Eagles, Jalen Carter draft card. This is why it would have been dope. If they were continuing suit, this would be an auto. It's not. But a nice base card there. And C.J. Stroud, you can start collecting him and continuing to find your way there for the Texans. Would have been dope is what I was getting at. But that's okay. We got time. We got time. Still got numbered stuff to hit as well. We haven't seen as many parallels yet in this box. Sam Laporta for Detroit. Paris Johnson for the Cardinals. Jonathan Mingo for the Panthers. Bijan for Atlanta. Nice hit there. Tyree Wilson for the Raiders. Travis Dye for the Jets. Jordan Battle for the Bengals. And a Ronnie Bell for the Niners. Weird place to stop. Doesn't seem like there's many inserts in this one. All right. Leonard Fournette for the Bucks. Allen for the Jags. Williams for the Saints. Drake London for the Falcons. Lazard for the Jets. Winston for the Saints. Dulcich for the Broncos. Jeffrey Simmons for the Titans. Jordan Love for the Pack. Stidham for the Raiders. Kmet for the Bears. Lance for the Niners. Andrews for the Ravens. McCaffrey for the Niners. Jones for the Raiders. Tony for the Chiefs. Duvernay for the Ravens. Derwin James for the Chargers. Sauce Gardner for the Jets. Hurts for the Eagles. Gesicki for the Patriots. Kelsey for the Eagles. Andrew Thomas for the Giants. And Peoples-Jones for the Browns. Kid Reporter. Jacoby Myers. Von Miller. Let's see if this trend continues. It's a not numbered, but a Harrison Butker for the Chiefs. Or sorry, not autographed, but a numbered card. It's a Butker 6/100 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker indeed. I said for KC. Well done. Joe Burrow, Men of Autumn for Cincinnati. Here's Chase Young for the Washington Commanders. Here's a Saquon Barkley franchise for the Giants. Jalen Hurts breakthrough. And this is an Eric Gray, no auto. So that's for the New York Giants. We're just going to spin these around. Tanner McKee for the Eagles. We've got a Darius Davis for the Chargers. Kenny McIntosh for Seattle. Devin Witherspoon for the Seahawks. Rams, Tyron Evans. KJ Henry for the Commanders. Just pulled his auto. Sean Tucker for the Bucks. And Andre Carter for the Vikings. All right, guys. 4 packs left. Make the most of it, that's for sure. For the Broncos, Russ Wilson. Let's go Derrick Henry for the Titans. Luke Kuechly for the Panthers. Get a better look at that. There we go. Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. You got Russ Gage for the Bucks. Agnew for the Jags. Swift for the Lions. Patterson for the Falcons. Jerry Alexander for the Pack. Marlon Humphrey for the Ravens. James Conner for the Cardinals. Thielen for the Panthers. Woolen for the Seahawks. Delonte Adams for the Raiders. Mooney for the Bears. Here's Fred Warner for the Niners. Cooper Kupp for the Rams. Herbie for the Chargers. Buffalo Bills. Jim Kelly. Here's Commanders. Chase Young. Deshaun Watson for the Browns. CD for Dallas. Tyler Conklin for the Jets. Devontae Smith for the Eagles. Deontay Johnson for the Steelers. And a Jalen Phillips for Miami. Shaq Leonard, 44 of 100 for the Indianapolis Colts. Showcase. Shaq Leonard, 44 of 100 for the Colts. Trev Lawrence on the franchise. Nick Chubb for the Browns. Will Levis, hot rookies. Mike Evans, franchise. Dontavian Wicks for the Pack. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions. Nice little hit there for you, Detroit. B.J. Ojulari for the Arizona Cardinals. Washington Commanders, Chris Rodriguez, Emmanuel Forbes, Quentin Johnston for the Chargers, Will Levis for the Titans, Parker Washington for the Jags, and a Zach Evans for the Rams. Nice hit on the Shaq Leonard to 100. 44 of 100 on the Showcase Blue. Showcase Blue parallel. All right, we got a Chris Olave for the Saints, Michael Pittman for the Colts, Matthew for the Saints, Dylan for the Pack, Hubbard for the Panthers, Moon for the Oilers, that'll be a Tennessee Titans card, Kate Otten for the Bucks, Walker for the Jags, Charles Woodson for the Raiders, Chris Jones for the Chiefs, Roquan Smith for the Ravens, Murray for the Cardinals, Hockenson for the Vikings, Diggs for the Seahawks, Jacobs for the Raiders, Claypool for the Bears, Hufanga for the Niners, Williams for the Giants, Joe Thomas for the Browns. We got a Gronk for the Patriots. Singletary for the Texans. Commanders, Curtis Samuel. Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco for the Bengals. Dallas Cowboys, Zeke Elliott. Jets, Quinn Williams. And then A.J. Brown for the Eagles. First card. Oh, it's a goal. Joe Mixon, 5 of 50 for the Bengals. Nice hit again. Bengals are popping off on those numbers here tonight. Congrats to you, Mike B. 5 of 50. Joey Mixon. Let's continue down the road here. There's no points cards. All right. Tony Pollard here for the Cowboys. On the breakthrough inserts. Quentin Johnston for the Chargers. Here's Trev Lawrence again. Men of Autumn. Justin Fields for Chicago. Here's Jaleel Billingsley, not an auto, so that's Tennessee Titans rookie. Let's go to the front. Will Anderson for the Texans. Here's Cameron Peoples for the Panthers. Antonio Johnson for the Jags. Addison for the Vikes. Another Anthony Richardson, number 4 tonight. For the Colts, Michael Wilson for the Cards. Zach Charbonnet for the Seahawks. Denver Broncos, Drew Sanders. A-Rich. Gotta get you some numbered A-Rich stuff. All right, last 2 packs here, guys. Last 2 packs. Pop them up there. I think we still owed an auto, I believe. You guys are following along. I believe that's correct. Pull the 3. Commons. Javante. Traylon Burks for the Titans. Sanders for the Lions. Foreman for the Panthers. Brandon Cooks for the Cowboys. Chris Godwin for the Bucks. Christian Kirk for the Jags. Got an A.J. Terrell for the Falcons. Fields for the Bears. Higgins for the Bengals. Ertz for the Cardinals. Townsend for the Chiefs. You get a punter card in there. Why not? Nice big checklist here. Patrick Peterson for the Steelers. Jackson for the Ravens. Derek Carr for the Saints. Brisker for the Bears. Juice check for the Niners. Manning for the Giants. Wiley for the Commanders. Hall for the Jets. Allen for the Bills. Teller for the Browns. Diggs for the Cowboys. Khalil Mack for the Chargers. Dallas Goedert for the Eagles. Minka for Pittsburgh. Your common cards. For the Bucks, Leonard Fournette. Here's a 2 of Men of Autumn. Joey B, franchise for the Bengals. Bijan, hot rookies. Nice hit for Atlanta. Tucker Kraft, it's an auto. There you go. Tucker Kraft for the Green Bay Packers. Mike L strikes again. Tucker Kraft, tight end for the Pack. They're excited about him up there too. They just, other than Tunyon, I mean, they just haven't had like a really stud tight end for a long time. I don't want to say as far back as Donald Driver, but is it Bubba Thomas? Who's the guy they had there? Tucker Kraft for the Green Bay Pack. Nice auto there. Bijan. Unless you get an auto, you don't say anything. You got to run. Well, let's get you an auto. Let's find a number 5 auto in here. Here's Stetson Bennett for the Rams. Miles Murphy going for the Bengals. Here's Deuce Vaughn for the Cowboys. Zay Flowers for the Ravens. Jay Kaner for the Saints. Io Sivas for the Bengals, rather. Tyjae Spears for the Titans. Joey Porter for the Steelers. Steelers, Darnell Washington as well. All right, guys, last pack mojo. Let's make it yours. Thanks again for joining us tonight, guys. It's been a ton of fun. We still got these 2 points cards to give away as well, so please do stick around. We're going to be raffling that off. If you do have a team in this break, that counts as 1 entry. So if you've got 5 teams, that's 5 entries to this raffle. I'll show you how we do it here in just a sec. Let's get to our last pack mojo. Here we go. Lattimore for the Saints. Paris Campbell for the Colts. Sutton for the Broncos. Malik Willis for the Titans. Here's Jameson Williams for the Lions. Darnold for the for the Niners. Damian Pierce for the Texans. Evans for the Bucks. Penny Sewell for the Lions. Allen Robinson for the Rams. Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Kelsey for the Chiefs. Jamar Chase for the Bengals. Rondell Moore for the Cardinals. Marquise Brown for the Cardinals. Harrison Smith for the Vikes. Sherman for the Seahawks. Renfro for the Raiders. Mac Jones for the New England Patriots. James Cook for the Bills. Thibodeau for the Giants. Trent Williams for the Niners. Tyreek Hill for the Dolphins. Matt Milano for the Bills. Kareem Hunt for the Browns. And Micah for Dallas. Your common cards for the break. Kid Reporter. Okay, scorecard, Noah Fant. C.J. Stroud, draft card for the Texans. Nice hit there. How about a Des Ridder for the Falcons? Lamar Jackson, Men of Autumn. There's Tariq Woolen for Seattle. Cameron Latu for the Niners. Bryce Young base for Carolina. Nice hit. Aiden O'Connell, backup QB for the Raiders. Ronnie Hickman for the Browns. Israel Abanikanda for the Jets. Keely Ringo for the Eagles. Luke Musgrave for the Pack. Peter Skoronski for the Titans. And a Cedric Tillman for the Browns. Alrighty, guys, that is our break. Whew, everyone take a breather. That was a beastie 1,200 card break there. Again, I'll show you the empty box here, just kind of give you the end of the day. But again, a ton of fun. You can definitely hit in this stuff, and that's for sure. And hit some decent rookies here tonight. Some nice little autographs in there as well. Some really good numbered stuff, too. The low numbers are coming out. Love to see that kind of stuff. You never know what you're going to get this hobby stuff. You know, usually a 1 of 1 is maybe 1 out of every 4 cases, that kind of stuff. But we've yet to hit our first cherry of the 2023 1 of 1s. We got to get there for sure. So I'm looking forward to that. And again, we got some breaks in store for you guys coming up here. We'd love to have you guys. sgbcards.com. Without further ado, we are going to go to a quick recap here, and then we're going to give away those points cards. So here we go. Some of the bigger rookies and numbered cards. Young for the Panthers, Bijan for Atlanta, Anthony Richardson. Mixon 5 of 50. How about a Shaq Leonard 44 of 100? Here's a Butker 6 of 100. Just missed the jersey number match. Bijan, Anthony Richardson hot rookies. Here's a Chubb. Nice little number here. I think it was 52. Yep, of 100. T. Higgins, couple of his numbers. How about a 15 of 20? Anthony Richardson again. Jim Kelly, showcase for the Bills. That was a numbered as well. 71 of 100. C.J. Stroud. Bryce Young, hot rookies. Bijan. We got a Dexter Lawrence Giants hit. 38 of 50. 38 of 50. Let me get that focus back in here for you guys. 38 of 50, Dexter Lawrence. Jordan Addison there for the Vikes. James Cook, 43 of 50. Love that one for the Bills. 20 of 100 for Pollard. And guess what? Just realizing it now. Jersey match. Bada bing. Very nice hit. T. Higgins here, 19 of 100 for the Bengals. C.J. Stroud for the Texans. Bijan for the Falcons. Bryce Young, hot rookies for Carolina. Mike Williams, 7 of 20. This is a nice hit as well early. And another A-Rich. It might have been 5 A-Riches. I don't think we counted 4 or 5 there. So pretty solid stuff on the secondary pops. Rookies, numbers, things like that. Here's our autos. A nice couple of numbers in there as well, which we can save to the end. Tucker Kraft, Green Bay. KJ Henry for the Commanders. Zay Flowers, nice pull there for the Ravens. Tyler Algier for Atlanta. Romeo Doubs for the Pack. Here's Miles Murphy for the Bengals. Des Ridder, what? Second-year player. Xavier Hutchinson for the Texans. Here we started getting some numbered cards. How about this one? 1 of 6. Drake London on the green end zone parallel. Drake London, 1 of 6 auto for Atlanta. Here's a 1 of 20. Again, first off the print on the autos. Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants. Red zone. And a Bryce Young, obviously one of our young rookie quarterbacks. Got some numbers for this one. This would be a 39 of 100 on the BY. So good looking stuff there, guys. Again, always a ton of fun to rip. You never know what you're going to get in these hobby boxes. It makes it so much fun. But again, we do appreciate your support. Let me just take a look at the chat here. All 3 of their 2022 rookies, yeah. For sure. Yeah, you got it, man. I'll send Ron's to John. Ron to John. Ron John Surf Shop. We'll make it happen. All right, guys, we're going to give away a couple of points here. Points on points on points. We just need to pull one up because we're obviously giving away 2. Let's get that in focus. 250 points. Let's pull it over here and you'll see why. All right, we're going to go and pull the randomizer. So everybody that's on this list, from Chad B in Arizona to John G down in Washington, is going to get an entry. And again, as I said, I'm going to take all those names from our list here and just plug and play right into the randomizer. The way that our randomizer works for you guys is going to be, we're going to roll dice twice. So there's 2 die. We're going to roll it once. Does not count. We're going to roll it twice. That's the one that does count. That's going to give us a number. Combined number, let's say it's 13. Can't happen, actually. So let's say it's 9. So it's 9. We're going to randomize the list 9 times. So real quick, I'm going to pull up this randomizer on your screen so you can see it. Bada bing. Here's our dice roller. Let's get to the dice roll. So remember, second roll is the one that counts. Here's the first roll, second roll. Second roll is 5 and 4. It is 9, so good call out for me. I'm going to go ahead and throw the list right inside here for you guys. You can all see that. So again, you're seeing Chad B at the top. Rodrigo, obviously, for the second one. We go the whole way down. The very bottom one's Dalton O and John G. They match up perfectly with our list. So what we're going to do is randomize this full list 9 times. Here we go. Randomization number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. If you guys want to follow along with us, we get the list number times randomized right down there. That's 4. We're going to 9. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and number 9. Nick M. Nice hit for Nick M. Nick M. Very nice hit there for you. All right, so Nick M taking one of those home. And we're going to do it one more time, guys, so do not go anywhere. We've got another one there for you. So the second one coming up here now. Second one coming up. Let's get that reverted back. Let's get the dice roller. Let's go ahead and just give that a refresh. So we'll get the same dice roller. Go back on this one. Put that list in. Again, you guys can see here it's Chad B the whole way down to John G. Going to randomize roll twice. Here's the first roll. Second roll is 2 and 1. 2 and 1 is 3, so this is going to be a short turnaround here. Pay attention. But yeah, might miss it. Again, this is for the 250 points. 3 randomizations of the list here. Here's randomization number 1. Here's number 2, and again, if you want to see the number, it's right here. 2 times been randomized. Number 3, Jonathan S. There you go, Johnny. Tim, man, close second both times. Made a couple teams in this one, but there you go, Jonathan S. getting involved. So Jonathan S. is going to take this one home for the second randomized 250 points. And that does it for the break there, guys. We appreciate you as always. That was a long one. Not too long in terms of front to back, I should say, start to finish. But we got through it, and again, we're excited to have you guys here again. Love to hear from you. So if you guys have any comments, questions, anything you need to help answer that you might have questions about with this break or more, maybe even just products that we're carrying, we'd love to hear from you guys. Feel free to reach out, suchgreatbreaks@gmail.com. You can also hit us up in the Messenger app there. Again, the website there is sgbcards.com. Again, we've got a couple of breaks up there right now. Good opportunity for you guys to jump in and grab what you like, grab your teams early. Again, no tax or shipping included. What you see is what you pay. So again, appreciate it, guys. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy week number 2 in the NFL. We're going to be back next week with some bangers, so let's get ready and get geared up. Thanks again, guys. Have a great night.